Hey guys, my name is Kate. That is a brand new looking kind of corner over that way, which means you are once again in Kate's Corner. Welcome. So, how's everything going? What's up? What's up? It's been a little while since I did a Kate's Corner. I've been trying to keep busy, not in front of my computer. But on the plus side, I have a lot of things to talk about. Since I spoke to you guys last, I have created a new hobby. I'll call it a hobby. I'm now going to the movies every single Tuesday because I really love movies and I love enjoying movies and I love seeing movies. I love the actual experience of going to the movies. So to be missing out on things that I've been looking forward to for a long time just gave me the shits. So I thought, you know what? Tight Ass Tuesday, that's my new hobby. So I've seen quite a few movies since we spoke. I started off my weekly movie expedition just after Christmas. I went and saw Pitch Perfect with Steph and we pretty much had the cinema to ourselves and that was really good. Pretty much the best parts in that movie were the parts where Rebel Wilson spoke. Any other part was so-so. But every part that Rebel Wilson was in the movie, it was awesome. I'm going to give that one a 3.5 out of 5. One bit of beef I have with that movie is that they've tried to make the lead character all like alternative, grungy, but she listens to like David Guetta and Rihanna and stuff. Well, you know, in my personal experience, people that dress like that don't listen to Rihanna or The Gossip. You know, they kind of listen to like Foo Fighters or Nine Inch Nails or like Depeche Mode, something like that. Not so much Top 40. Yeah. I also saw Les Mis with Mum. Really good. I do prefer the stage production of it. I think that they did really good with the way that they filmed it, how everything was live. So they weren't mouthing along to pre-recorded songs. So bits of it did sound scratchy, out of key, out of tone. Some of the singing was really horrible. Russell Crowe, just don't sing, bro. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's just making you look crap. I think if they were going to go for something recorded like that, instead of trying to get an all-star cast, they maybe should have thought about getting some professional singers. But I did love that they had the original Jean Valjean in as the priest. Overall, I would give that one 4 stars because I really enjoyed it, but Russell Crowe really tanked out on that one. I would have given it 5 stars if it had good singers. I also saw Jack Reacher with Jenna. I really enjoyed that movie. As much as Tom Cruise is a weirdo, I like him as an actor. I think he's so great at what he does, and he always gets the character perfect, even if he's a complete nut job in his normal state. I love that guy as an actor and I really enjoyed Reacher. I think the Australian kid that plays the bad guy, he's a babe and he's really good and I look forward to seeing him in the upcoming Die Hard movie also. Jack Reacher's good if you like cop, mystery, violence, lots of men fighting. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually going to give that one a 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed that movie. I liked that the girl wasn't instantly wooed by Reacher. I liked that he just showed up out of nowhere. It's the kind of ridiculous character that I like movies like Bond for. That kind of stuff just doesn't happen and that's why I love it so much. So yes, Jack Reacher, 4.5 stars out of 5. Loved it. Tom Cruise is the man. I then went and saw Hitchcock with my parents and I really enjoyed that movie. I really thought Anthony Hopkins totally nailed it. Story was good. Helen Mirren was fantastic, as she always is, let's face it. She's a terrific actress, love her to bits. I was initially disappointed because they didn't have that little clarinet piece that his TV show used to have on it, but then they play that in the credits. It was a lot to do with like how his personal life was suffering when he was trying to get Psycho made and kind of what him and his wife went through. That was interesting because, you know, I didn't know that side of the story. I give that one a 4.5 stars out of 5. Had a really good run with a lot of good movies being shown, so I was chuffed. This is why I had to go to one every Tuesday because I was just going to miss out on all these awesome movies if I didn't. Then I went and saw Wreck-It Ralph, one that I had been desperately wanting to see since Comic-Con. I loved it. I loved Wreck-It Ralph so much. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. It just really, it was just so well done. They want you to feel happy. I felt happy. They want you to feel sad. I felt sad. They want you to feel angry. I felt angry. Every emotion that they wanted me to go through, I went through it at the right time. Loved the story. I was laughing out loud. I was tearing up. It was so good. And the villain, my God, the villain is like ridiculous. Disney are known for having terrific villains. This guy was just, he was in like a whole nother realm of villain. He's just crazy. He's sort of like the guy in, you know, in Pinocchio, the one that like kidnaps little boys and then turns them into donkeys and then strips them naked for his own enjoyment. Messed up. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph, tune out now or just mute me for a little while. I'll do this when the spoiler is over. King Candy. He's a monster. He's a monster. You don't realize he's the villain at first, but it becomes pretty obvious pretty quickly that he's the bad guy. So, King Candy mind wipes an entire population so that they forget the fact that their real ruler is this adorable little girl that he's physically disabled her so that she can't race against him and win and unmind wipe everything. What the fuck? That is a bad man. Okay, spoiler over, you can unmute now. Blew my mind, man. Blew my mind. So I'm going to give Wreck-It Ralph 5 stars. 5 out of 5. Even though it was a 3D movie, I don't like 3D movies, but this one, hit it right out of the park, they did. Then it was time to see the movie that I had been desperately waiting for. Again, since Comic-Con. All the movies that I'm seeing at Comic-Con are starting to get released in cinemas. It's very exciting for me. Django Unchained, Tarantino's new movie. I am a massive fan of Quentin Tarantino, so I was really heavily anticipating this movie, and it did not disappoint. It was disgusting, despicable, it was uncomfortable, funny, sad, gruesome. It had an unrealistic amount of violence in it. It had a lot of offensive words. Mainly one word, the N-word, which I'm not going to say. I don't want to offend anyone by saying that word, so I won't. Yeah, there were a lot of parts where it was kind of like, ooh. There were a lot of really great bits in that movie. Without giving away any spoilers, there was a really amazing shootout, which is just one of the most gleeful, blood-splattering, extended, violent scenes. I loved that part of it. The movie would not have been the same without it. There's also a scene with a clan, and it's really hilarious, and it's got a cameo in it, which I won't say, but I loved. That's one of the scenes I'm talking about. It was really funny for someone like me, but then thinking about it, I'd be like, oh my goodness, that was really offensive to laugh at that. Samuel L. Jackson's character, Steven, is ridiculously offensive in the fact that he doesn't see any reason in why any black person should be treated any other way than a slave. He works in Candyland, which is where Leo owns, and he runs all the slaves, and he keeps them in line. Leo's character is fascinated meeting a black man like Django. Cannot wrap his head around the idea that a black man can be remotely equal to a white man. Definitely the most offensive thing is the racial slurs. Like, there's absolutely no shortage of the N-word in that movie. Also, the most offensive thing that I thought in that movie was Candy, Leo's character, his monologue coming up towards the end, where, I mean, I can't really say what it's about. It's just alarming to think that people used to think like that, and some people still do think like that. I'm giving Django 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. Thoroughly amazing. I also saw another 4 movies that I'm going to give 4 out of 5 stars. I saw The Gangster Squad with Jason. Really loved it. I saw Zero Dark 30 by myself. Really loved it. I saw Lincoln with Mum. Really loved it. And I saw Flight with Dad. Really loved it. I give all of them 4 out of 5 stars. Too many movies to go through. Way too many, but it's only been because I've been seeing them every week and I haven't done a Kate's Corner since, like, Christmas. Very quick, what grinds Kate's gears? Movie cinemas, you want to know why people don't pay for movie tickets and download them at home? It's so that I don't have to put up with any shit from anyone else. God damn it. People, learn to behave yourselves in the cinemas. Don't fucking talk. If you get bored and start playing with your phone, fuck off out of the cinema. Seriously, get out. That light is distracting me. Fuck off out of the cinema. It's not that hard. Just get up and walk away. Maybe think about turning your phone off instead of coming in and letting it ring. You know? Fucking put some ushers in the cinemas and control your audience. Guys? Seriously. Especially on Tuesdays and Saturdays when it's busy and people talk. Alright? Walk in there, shine your little flashlight on them, and tell them to shut the fuck up. You want to know why people download movies? That's why. It's because I don't have to deal with anyone else's shit. I don't have to deal with anyone talking. I can just sit in my room and watch the movie without any noise. And that's what grinds my gears. So I'm going to upload something a little bit different after this. I'm going to put up a how-to video. People at work have told me that my baking is awesome and that they think I should make videos of how I make stuff. So I did my first one today. It's not great. Just take it for what it is and attempt the recipe and let me know how you go. It's piss easy. Anyone could do it. I have faith in all of you. You can do this. It's how to make peanut butter Oreo brownies. So please have a look at that video and enjoy. Otherwise, this is wrapping up Kate's Corner for this week. This is Kate's Corner signing out for the week. So thanks for joining me and I'll see you guys next time.